What's going on, my blessed crypto enthusiasts? You're watching Crypto Blessing, where you can find daily content on all of the trending cryptocurrency news, market analysis, and more. Today, as with every other day, I recap on what's going on in this market. Recently, we featured Arthur Hayes going on CNBC's Fast Money, talking about Bitcoin not necessarily hitting bottom when we touched 5,800 a few weeks ago. That, along with a ton of discussion on institutional investors, with a Bitcoin ETF currently in limbo, waiting for the SEC to make a decision on it, which is postponed until September. And Bitcoin seems to be hanging on to its $7,500 price point. There's a lot of discussion on whether or not Bitcoin is going to break 8K, but the rest of the market, as I discussed yesterday, is not really reflecting Bitcoin's high right now. It looks like it's only a matter of time before Bitcoin does bottom out, being held up by not really sure what right now. The BitMEX liquidation to the tune of a couple of $1 million is well in the past now. That's what caused the initial spike, but I am not really sure how strongly Bitcoin is going to hang on to this $7,500 price point. All we can do is continue to monitor the markets. Today marks the day that Coinbase now has access to billions more people as their ads are back on Google. Posted in the cryptocurrency subreddit, there's so many different articles about Coinbase now running ads on both Instagram as well as Facebook. And they've also launched their new prime brokerage services and have scored their first big client. Blocked.com has reported that Coinbase had some information leaked, but that information didn't reveal the identity of the people or organizations behind this hedge fund, but that they've scored a multi-billion-dollar deal with this unnamed hedge fund. The leaked inside sources say it's worth as high as $20 billion, and it definitely adds more credential to the recent news that Coinbase has launched their custody service, which is the exchange's institutional brokerage service. But it also signifies that cryptocurrency is on its way to emerging as a mainstream asset, which is a stretch in my opinion. Coinbase is believed to be reaching out to other large hedge funds, and this anonymous source claimed that the exchange, that being Coinbase, could start offering margin financing by the end of this year, which, if true, could add a new alternative for institutional investors to borrow or trade. A lot of the discussion is on institutional interest and the products that are required for them to really play a part in this market. There's a lot of speculation, and really it is just that, with no real sign that there's a lot of big money coming into this market, as the entire market cap for this space is below $300 billion right now. If this institutional rumors are somewhat true, we should see the market cap skyrocket to above $500 billion in a quick few moves. But that is yet to happen, so be skeptical of all of these publications, of all this Reddit discussion on institutional investors, because there's really no sign of that happening right now. The big news, like I said, is Coinbase now being allowed to run cryptocurrency ads. Earlier on this year, there was a widespread cryptocurrency ad ban that was instated by Facebook, Google, Twitter, and a number of other large organizations. It coincided with this big bear market that we've just endured. And recently, in a move by Google, they are allowing ads by Coinbase, which is the largest exchange in the US, completely reversing on the ban from March, and a lot of other companies are following suit. Facebook also announced that it's lifted its ban on Coinbase ads, and advertisers will now have to follow an application process that will help them get started on the platform again. Advertisers will have to show licenses they've obtained, whether they are traded on a public stock exchange or other relevant public background on their business. It's hopefully marking a really good start for the end of this year. As Arthur Hayes pointed out on CNBC's Fast Money, he feels a lot of the big whales are on vacation and not really participating in a lot of trades, and that the end of this year will be a big one. Again, that is complete speculation, and all we can do is continue to monitor the markets. Right now, it looks like Bitcoin's going to bottom out, but stranger things have happened. We could suddenly get a large influx of capital that brings Bitcoin beyond 8K and hopefully props up the rest of these assets that have not done very well since this big measured move in Bitcoin. It made a huge move, jumping over $1,000 in just a couple of days, with the second move being the larger of the two, going from like 6,700 to 7,300 in like 35 minutes. Most of that in the altcoins has been retraced, but stay tuned for ongoing developments. This market is poised to take off in the last half of this year. There's almost a perfect storm of events that exist that could catalyze this insane bull run that will bring us hopefully above $500 billion once again. Thank you once again for watching Crypto Blessing. Smash that like button if you did find this video informative, subscribe, and click the white bell notification button so you don't miss out on any of our daily content. And I will see everyone either tomorrow or if something major happens in this market. So stay tuned.